Hey guys, how are y'all doing? My name is Laura Johnson. Before we get started, I want to share with you my story so that we're not complete strangers. Prior to getting involved with FES, I was and am a financial advisor and often would run across people who wanted or needed to make financial decisions, such as buying a house or refinancing loans, but they had bad credit. So I had initially taken a look at FES just because I had a client that needed assistance. He actually got denied for a major purchase that he was trying to buy because of his bad credit. As a matter of fact, he had 91 items on his credit report. Most of them were medical bills, but he had no idea where to even begin. So I made the referral and he became a client of FES. His credit score went from 530 to 681 in 97 days. And like anyone else would, he started telling other people who wanted to make major purchases but had bad credit that I knew of a company that would help them as well. What I started realizing is he wasn't my only client with credit woes. There were a lot of individuals that were in the same situation as he was, whether it was suffering from financial illiteracy or just not understanding the importance of credit or where to even start to fix their credit, because I had a lot of people asking me, how did he do what he did? Because I need to fix my credit as well. So I reached out to the gal that was working with my client and I told her, look, I have all these people asking how he fixed his credit. And she said to me, Laura, listen, you can either sign up as an agent and help these people fix their credit and make money, or you can refer them to me. I'll fix their credit and I'll make money. But it's your choice. So it was a complete no-brainer for me. I jumped on board and went to work helping people fix their credit. And fast forward to today, my team has over 50,000 in volume every single month that we are doing business with agents all across the country who are helping people fix their credit. So I want to jump into the information and share the same stuff that was shared with me 10 months ago. I don't know if it'll make complete sense to you. I don't know if it'll be for you, and I don't know if it will be for us. But in the next 20 minutes, we're going to make a decision together. Does that sound good? Awesome. So, as you guys know, the economy is becoming more and more dependent on credit each and every year. I remember back in the day when I wanted to go and get a nice car, a nice house, you had to have cash. But if you fast forward to today, you want to do anything in life, like get a cell phone, insurance, you want to get your utilities turned on, or even your cable. You want to get a job in some cases. Credit has become a major factor in those situations. So let's talk about today's realities. About 68 million people have lower than a 601 credit score. The average American does not even know their credit score. That was many of my clients. Typically had no idea what the credit score even was. More than 1 in 4 Americans have absolutely no savings. 49% have no retirement, and 65% have no will, and even more, they don't have a trust or a power of attorney. Every 2 seconds, an identity is stolen. Nearly 2/3 of Americans can't pass a basic test of financial literacy. I fell into that category, as did my clients. 70% of employees hate their jobs. Now, why is this, we ask? It's simple. Our formal education didn't teach us the importance of financial literacy or how to make the right investments or build a credit score. We didn't learn those things, which leads us to the very statistics that we actually are seeing today. So let's talk about the background of the company. The name of the company is Financial Education Services, or FES, which is what I've been calling it for short. We were founded in 2004. Our company's been around for 13 years. So when I saw this is what I knew. Any company that had been around for 10 years or more was absolutely doing something right. We are headquartered in Farmington Hills, Michigan, and we have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Over 100% in annual sales growth, and we are a debt-free company, as you would assume. We have the same key executives since the company's inception, and that's Mr. Mike Toloff and Mr. Parimal Nayak. Okay, so now let's talk about the services. Now, I don't know about you guys, but prior to getting involved with FES, I had been approached by every single company you could think of in sales. I had seen the lotion companies, the potion companies, the pill that's going to cure ugliness, the knife that'll cut through cars. I've seen it all. And it wasn't that I thought those companies weren't legit because I know a lot of individuals making a lot of money with those businesses. But me personally, I didn't want to get involved with a company that I'd have to sell, which means beg, or try to convince my friends to purchase that wasn't maybe essential to their everyday life. So, what separates FES from the other companies is it's a vital service. It's essential in our everyday lives. So, talk about our protection plan membership. That is our premier product. What the company has done is they took a lot of vital services and they combined them into one program. The service is called credit restoration. The company does a hard pull on your credit file, and they're going to dispute every negative item with all three bureaus all at the same time. There's a credit bureau, a credit builder, which helps you establish positive credit lines. There's FES Debt Zero, which is a budgeting program, which is crucial to learning new financial behaviors. You got a free subscription with LifeLock, the #1 identity theft company in the world. You're going to get access to a credit attorney. You've got credit monitoring with Smart Credit, My Care Plan, which is a will trust power of attorney, and along with financial logbox, discount shopping, and tons more. So let's talk about how this compares to other giants in the industry. Why use FES and not one of these others? Well, you can see here, it's clear. We do the exact same thing they do on top of all the additional services that come for free. That means no extra charge, and there's an income opportunity. So to get started in the program, there's a one-time activation fee of $99 and $89 per month, no contract. It's a month-to-month service that you can cancel at any time, no penalties, if you feel like the membership is no longer a benefit to you. On top of that, we have a Youth Financial Literacy Foundation. So every protection plan we enroll, the company donates $2 to every single month to the YFL, which educates young people from ages 8 to 18 on matters of the personal finance we are speaking about right now. The YFL provides financial literacy in schools across America, plus annual scholarships. The YFL gave away $100,000 in 2016, $225,000 in 2017, and we are on track to double that in 2018. So now that you see the value of the service, if you're interested in becoming a client, get back with the person that sent you to this link, have them send you their enrollment link, and get started right away. Now, for those of you looking for a little bit of extra income stream or how to build a business from home, this next part is for you. So guys, we're going to talk money. Now, I know they say money isn't everything, but we can agree it does rank right up there with oxygen. Yes and yes. Now, there was a study done recently where they asked individuals, would you rather be the CEO or an employee? And 95% said they would rather be their own boss or be a CEO. But isn't it funny that 95% of people are employees? Why is that? Because most individuals don't have the capital to invest in a business or know the strategy on how to build a successful business. As for the strategy, we'll talk about that later. For now, let's talk about the capital. What would it cost you to start a business like FES in your hometown? You know, just for the one building, furniture, utilities, insurance, and the marketing. We're talking about tens of thousands, if not close to hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? Now, what if you wanted to expand that business to every city and every state, and maybe even down in Puerto Rico? What would that cost you? Now we're looking at millions of dollars to start that company, and most of us don't have millions of dollars to invest in a business. So with a one-time investment of $288 and $89 a month, FES allows you to be your own boss and build a business from your home. So what does that get you? It gets you your own personal protection plan membership. So the company's going to help you restore, rebuild, and protect your own credit. So you're building a testimonial as you're learning how to build your business. You get a personalized website that they host and update for you daily. You have the ability to acquire clients and agents nationwide, and an online sales tracking system, which really acts like your own personal QuickBooks for your business. if you have an agent and you have agent and customer support as well. So we don't have to worry about knowing everything. We can literally refer our clients to the customer support line, and they take care of all of it for us while we are earning commissions, residuals, and bonuses. So let's talk about the money. How does this work anyway? So the first way we get paid is called a commission. So for every protection plan you enroll, you can earn $100 in commission each and every week. And the good news is there are no limits on how many clients you can enroll, so you have the ability to control your own paycheck. Now, let me tell you how to eliminate the overhead and have the protection plan membership for free. So the company has a program called Strive for 5. As you acquire your first 5 clients and or agents, the company is going to pay you up to $500 of commissions. So that's $288 return on your investment, plus an additional $212 profit. Not only that, they're going to waive your $89. So now you're in business for free. So the second way we get paid, that's more exciting. It's called personal residual income. Now, I don't know about you guys, but prior to being in the financial industry and prior to being with FES, I had no idea what residual income was, let alone could pronounce the word. But it's very different than what we are used to. Linear income, that's where you're going to trade your time for money, your hours for dollars. You go to work, you get paid. You don't go to work, you don't get paid. Residual income is very different. They call it Michael Jackson money. Now, we're all familiar with Michael Jackson, who unfortunately passed away 5+ years ago. But we can agree that he probably out-earned most of the individuals watching this video. Now, why is that? Because he gets paid residual income. Every time someone buys his music today, he gets paid. Every time you hear his music on the radio, what happens? He gets paid. So for something that he did 20 years ago, he is still getting paid today. The great news is FES pays you the exact same way. For every client that you enroll into a protection plan membership, the company is going to pay you a $12 residual check every single month the client pays their $89. So here's an example of how that can actually grow for you. Let's say you acquired 10 clients every single month for a total of 12 months. You'd have a personal residual income of $1,440 every single month. Now, guys, what's significant about that is whether you work or not, as long as those clients are on the program fixing their credit, the company is going to pay you a $1,440 check. That's what I love about this business. I was way more excited about that $12 check that I got from my first client than any other bonus in the company, because I knew that whether I worked or not, $12 was going to keep coming back every single month. Which leads us to the second way we get paid. We get residual pay, overriding residual income. In other words, CEO money. My mentor told me, Laura, if you want to be wealthy, if you want financial freedom, you got to do what other people do. It's called BYOB. Now, me being a promoter, I said, what? Bring my own beer? He said, absolutely not. Be your own boss. Build your own business. Look, JOB stands for just over broke, or jumping out of bed, or jumping over bills. And she was absolutely correct. I remember when I had a job. Every Friday morning, I would get paid. But by Friday afternoon, I would be broke again, right? It was a never-ending cycle. So let me explain how this works. She said, Laura, wealthy people use the wealth principle. It's called leverage. They leverage the use of other people's time. So think about this, guys. If you ever had a job, or you have a job now, there's always employees, and then there's what you call CEO. Well, let me ask you a question. Who does all the work, the employees or the CEO? The employees, right? Who makes all the money? The CEO, right? Now, why is that? It's because the CEO doesn't get paid just for what he does. He gets paid for what all the employees do. He leverages the work of everybody else, right? So in FES, you have the ability to do that exact same thing. You can build a team of agents nationwide. They go out and they acquire clients. The company is going to pay them their commissions and residuals, but they're also going to pay you a residual amount. And well, based on whatever level they happen to fall on in your organization. So your question is, what is a level? Well, let me explain how it works. So let's say you go out and you acquire two individuals and they want to make a little bit of extra money. Now we can agree everybody knows two people. They're either overworked and underpaid, two people who just want to make some extra money, or you have those two broke friends who seriously need the opportunity to change their financial situation. So let's say you recruit Tom and Mary. Tom and Mary start their business through you. They're going to fall on what you call your first level. So let's say Tom and Mary go out and acquire two agents each. That turns into 4 agents total. So those agents fall in Tom and Mary's first level, but they fall in your second. So does that make sense? Awesome. So let's show you how that's going to build and accumulate over time. Let's assume each agent acquires 2 other agents, and they all acquire their 5 personal protection plan memberships each. And before you know it, that 2 is going to turn into 4. The 4 turns into 8, which turns into 16, 32, 64, and then 128. That is a total of 298 agents you would have in your organization. You would then override 1,270 protection plans. Now, the great thing about this is these are all clients you have never met, never talked to, and never had to deal with. But you're going to get paid on them because they're in your network. Does that make sense? Absolutely. So let's talk about what that would turn into for you financially. That's $3,170 a month in override residual income. It's work you didn't put in, but it's money you're going to get paid. How many of you guys would be okay with that? Now, let's say that you guys came in and you failed this example by 50%, because numbers are perfect, people are not, right? So let's say you're one of the worst agents we ever came across. They put you on the wall of shame at corporate, right? And you failed this example by 50%. You would still make a residual income of $1,585 a month for work you didn't even do. Now, I get this isn't life-changing, but can we agree that can help a lot of individuals from a lot of households? You can pay your car note or your car insurance, or you can pay your rent, your mortgage, or maybe you can help out your kids' college tuition and maybe savings, or you can just give back to charity. Now, guys, that's over $12,000 extra income that you are making from work you didn't even do. That's the power of residual income. But guys, these numbers are very conservative, and that's what I love about this company. They are always going to underpromise, and they're going to overdeliver. So let's be realistic. There's guys in our organization that we personally work with that we call super agents. They didn't go out and find 2 individuals that wanted to make money. They went out and they found 20. So if you guys add a 0 to that number, what do you think you have to do on the residual income? We have to add a 0 over there as well. That turns into $31,700 a month. Yep, $31,700 a month. Now, I know most people can't even fathom the thought of making that type of income monthly, but we have individuals that we personally work with making that type of income every 30 days. It's crazy. The power of residual income and the power of being your own boss and having the ability to write your own checks. So my question for you guys is, what if you guys just got 10% of that right? What kind of impact would that have on your life? So the third way we get paid is called a customer acquisition bonus. The company is going to pay you a bonus on every agent you recruit onto your team, and you help them acquire their first 2 clients. So here's an example of how that works. You recruit Amy, and you get Amy to get her first 2 clients. The company's going to pay her the commission, but the company's also going to pay you a bonus of $100. Now, that's the first position called agent. As you move up in the business, the company's going to give you a promotion and pay you more money for doing the exact same thing. As you see, field trainer goes up to 160, senior field trainer up to 240, sales director up to 380. Here's the great news. Let's say you're a sales director and you recruit Joe and he's an agent. Joe recruits Amy helps her acquire her first 2 clients. Joe is going to make $100 for helping her do it. And you're going to make the difference between whatever position you're at. For example, if you're a sales director at 380, you're going to make the difference between 100 and 380, or $280 for Joe helping Amy come in the business and acquire her first 2 clients. How many of you guys would be okay with that? As you help more agents, you're going to move up in the ranks in the company. And as you move up, so does your pay raise. The company's going to pay you at regional sales director at $430, executive sales director at $475, all the way up to senior executive vice president position. Therefore, your goal is to help more agents build their business. Now, the last bonus, this is the most motivating in my opinion. The company also has additional bonuses and incentives that as you build your business. Examples are going to be car payment, to cash bonuses, to monthly house payments, even retirement bonuses, and even lifestyle bonuses as well. Now that you guys know how you get paid, let's talk about that strategy part that I mentioned to y'all earlier. The strategy and how you're going to build a profitable business at home, part-time, spare time. It's very simple, guys. I know most of you guys say, hey, listen, I don't have business experience. I don't know anything about credit. I don't know how to present. I don't know anything about the company. How am I supposed to acquire clients? And that's okay. I'm going to show you how simple it is. Think about this. The person that just invited you to watch this link, what is that person doing right now? Are they working hard or are they working smart? They're working smart, right? Can you do what that person did? Can you invite people to watch this overview? If you can do that, then this business is definitely for you, and I'll be the first to welcome you to our team. Guys, we're going to teach you everything from acquiring clients to building your team of agents nationwide through online training, conference call training, local training, regional and national trainings as well. This is an earn while you learn business, guys. You are in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself. So that wraps up the business overview. But before you end the call, what I want to do is I'm going to leave you guys off with the 4 common excuses that stop most people from starting their own business. Here's the first excuse. The first excuse is, I don't have time. They don't have time to get started. This is what I'll tell you guys. If you don't have time, great. That is exactly why you should be doing this business. We are not after your time. We are after your contacts. Because with your contacts and our program, we can connect the two and we can build a big client base over time and eventually buy back that time. The second excuse, they don't understand. That's great. Guys, you didn't understand everything your first day of work either, but you stuck around long enough to get a paycheck, right? Here's what I'll tell you. If it makes sense to refer people that have bad credit to a credit program and you get paid, hop in and get involved. That doesn't make sense? Don't get involved. It's not for you. The rest will teach you as you go. The third excuse, if they don't believe it, the third excuse is they don't believe it's real because most people say they've never heard of FES or financial education services. I get it, guys, but here's the reality. We don't advertise and spend money on ineffective marketing strategies. The company utilizes word-of-mouth marketing. It has an affiliate program which helps them save money on the back end and put the money into the individual's pockets while they build their business from home. Just look at our track record. It's easy to believe in FES. We are proven. 13 years in the business, A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, doing business in every single state in the nation, and doing business with major companies like LifeLock and Smart Credit. Now, the fourth excuse is the most common. We call this the $288 excuse. I simply don't have the money. Now, guys, before I got into the financial industry, I fell in that category when I saw this too. I didn't have the money to get started. And what my mentor told me was, he said, Lora, if you don't have the $288 to invest in your future, that's a serious problem. You should ask yourself these 2 questions. How long have I been in this situation? And what do you want to do to change it? She said, because the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different what? A different result. He said, in order to change things, you have to change. He said, let me prove this to you. How I know I can find $288. I said, man, I can't. Absolutely not. All my bills took up all my money. He said, that's not true. Watch this. If I was to tell you right now that I'll sell you my 2017 Audi A7 for $288, what would you do? And he said, the catch is you have to have the money in an hour. How would I respond? Well, that's a no-brainer. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'd find the money. And he said, exactly. He said, you're worse than broke. You're poor. Passing over opportunities repeatedly. He said, you value a car more than you value your future. See, that car won't take you anywhere, but with this business, a little work ethic can build a business over time that will eventually buy you financial freedom, and the $288 will never be a problem again. The only problem now you're going to have is which car am I going to drive today, right? So it hit me. I had to do something to change my situation, or else I'd be stuck with the $288 problem moving forward into the next year. So I immediately called my brother, who I knew would help me out, and loan me the money. I got the money, I got started, and because of that decision, I have a business that's generating over $50,000 in volume every single month, and it's exciting to have a positive impact on others, either helping them fix their credit or helping them build their business from home. Let me share this with you. A very important lesson I've learned is don't ever let the lack of money stop you from making money. I'm going to say that one more time. It's an important lesson. Don't ever let the lack of money stop you from making money. In other words, don't let the very reason that you should be doing this be the reason that you don't. If you have the 288 problem as well, like I did, then you need this opportunity a lot more than you thought. So that's the four main excuses. So now as we end this, most people are going to fall into three categories. The first person says, I want to get started. I'm ready to take action towards a better future. If that's you, welcome to the team and congratulations on starting your first business. If you're the second person, they say, I want to get started, but I still have questions. If that's you, get with the person that sent you this link and I'm sure they'll help answer your questions. The third person, they say, I'm not interested in being an agent, but I definitely can use the service, or I definitely know people that can. If that's you, ask the person that sent you this link for their client enrollment link, and they will show you how to get started as a client. Now, you're going to see 3 buttons below and a form for you to fill out. And so wherever it is that you lie in any of those 3 people, just click on the button or fill your name and information out, and then we're going to follow up. You also get back with the person that sent you to this link. Thank you very much for your time, guys, and I look forward to working with every one of you. That's going to